All right. No, that's who the fuck is that? What the fuck was?
Who the fuck was that?
Yo!
It's War Goblin. You're live on the last three special. What the? Oh my god.
What's up?
You,
I'm
You want-
honored to be on here.
No, we're happy you're on. I think Xander has to do cocaine now. Do you mind if he does cocaine?
Go ahead. More the merrier.
Okay. All right. Just do a little. All right. So you're here.
I said
A little.
okay, are you a huge Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan? Right? Did you watch the movies?
Oh
Actually,
jeez.
yeah. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is really fucking great. I think it's directed really well, especially the second one. How like Bubba, aka Leatherface, like falls in love with that girl. It's great.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right.
Which do you have a favorite, or are you into
yeah.
movies like that?
I think the first one's a classic.
Yes, the first one
Yeah.
is just, you know, it. Even if you learn the history of it, it's crazy. Like that movie was funded by the fucking mafia. Did you know that?
Nope.
That is true. The mafia funded the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Look it up. It's not one of those crazy cuckoo things. This is film history. That's
You
how.
got the acting in like the late 70s is great. I loved it. Now watching it now, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's so cringe.
You gotta watch a lot more 70s horror movies. It's something. it's something. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, it could be like, oh shit, that was real, or it could be like, what the fuck? That's not how you react to someone being stabbed in front of you.
Tell Little Piggy says, tell Mama Bear I miss him.
Mom there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, little. Okay. Well.
Did you?
Go
Did
ahead.
you get the photos I sent you?
Oh yeah, I'll bring here. We're gonna bring up the first one here. So you got to play the Texas Massacre chainsaw testing that was going on over this weekend. And you took a couple pictures, and so I'm guessing right here this is the character select screen with all the stats and stuff going on here. Can you?
Yeah, it is. It's really weird. I'm hoping when the game releases that they'll change some things in the main menu. 'Cause at the moment it's just like blah, because it's a beta.
Yeah.
What else can I say about it?
Was it
I mean,
confusing?
No, not really. Like when you start the game up, it tells you like what to do as like the character. Say like survivors, find like generators or like air pumps to fix it, open the gate, and vice versa as the killers, like hunt them down. It's very self-explanatory.
So you didn't have any trouble? Cause was there much of a tutorial?
Yeah. When you click the survivors, usually it'll tell you to do this, do that, do that,
Okay.
do this. But when I first played it, I was so overwhelmed. Like, what the hell was going on?
Yeah.
It was so scary. Especially survivors. I was shitting my pants half the time because I'm not big in horror games. I'm
Hey, here we go. Here we go. We got a picture of a survivor. So I think I saw some videos. You start off as a survivor handcuffed in the basement, hanging from the ceiling there.
Yeah.
And then that's your first step. You gotta escape, huh?
Yeah, that little yellow bar, you have to spam the E button to like fall
Ah.
off. And the one next to it, the little sound bar, you can't make any noise. Well, you can if you want, but if you want to stay quiet, you don't want to make that go off.
Yes.
Because
That,
it'll alert.
yeah, go ahead.
It would alert the killers.
Alert the killers, and then there's also Grandpa, which we'll talk about a little bit. But you're pretty much starting from the basement. Can you do much of fighting against the killers?
Actually, yes, you can. There's a character named Leland, the dude that wears all denim. His ability is to like run into killers, like run into them, give them the cold shoulder, and you can stab people with that character, like little bone shanks, and stun the killers.
Is that for that character only, or can every character?
I'm pretty sure every character did it, but I wasn't too sure because I only did it with him.
Okay.
I was able to do it with him. at least.
Because I think I saw with him he has a tackle ability. Like does each character have a different like a special ability?
Be honest with you, I haven't played a lot of Survivors because it was too scary to be honest. I was shit my pants.
All right, yeah. I mean, you got fucking Leatherface here coming for you. Like, does the game give you any alerts to when people are around?
Oh yeah, as you see right now, my screen is like blinking red and yellow. And as you see on the bottom right, the little heart above my ability, when that heart is like filled up with like all red, you can have a panic attack and like knock yourself out.
Oh, how do
It's
you stop?
crazy.
How do you stop from having a panic attack? Is it just from being chased, or?
It's if you're being chased for a certain amount of period and you don't like stop running or get somewhere to hide, you just fall over.
Oh,
Like
so is it like a stamina kind of bar? I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Wow.
I've never seen any game do that.
So like, how do you get out of the panic attack? Do you have to have like a friend come by, or is it a mini game?
No. You have to get out of there. Like find somewhere safe, get away from the killers, make so much space between you guys, distract them. It's a very different mechanic. I've never seen that in a game.
Oh, we can't wait to try it out. They say you didn't play too much of Survivor. Were you able to ever successfully escape?
Yeah, I did. I played, I think, 3 or 4 matches of Survivor because I was scared shitless. But I made it out. The
Nice.
main door, because you know that's the easiest one to go out. No trouble. And,
Wow.
as you see, the grandpa, yeah, grandpa is the best killer, as you know in the movies, the best one. You see, with him, you have to give him blood to wake him up, and if you wake him up, he'll give you abilities. You can level him up, as you
What?
see in the.
What?
On the
Wait, I'm sorry. You give Grandpa blood, and he levels up?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Okay, as you see on the right side of the screen, there's a there's a little grandpa like a black and white figure of him. You see that? The little circle underneath him,
Yeah.
like a 0. If you give him blood, enough blood, those little bars fill up, like level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and so on, and he gets stronger, which in turn means you can get like better stats as killers. You could see survivor auroras. You could hear them better. You could see them, sniff them out.
This applies to all the killers playing, because this is 3 killers versus 4 survivors.
Yes. Something. I
Yeah, that's
wish-
something new. Yeah. How did that play out? Did you feel like it was balanced?
To me, it was great, to be honest with you. I never had anything like that. I think this is the game I've been wanting to play for a long time, and knowing that there's gonna be 3 killers it's astonishing. It's everyone has a job. Not
Right.
one person's like left out.
Yeah, that's what we heard. Is as the killers, you really want to lock doors. You want to activate electricity. You want to feed
Mhm.
Grandpa. Everyone has like really interesting jobs, which I found.
But do you find like the jobs? I mean, I guess they help you win the match. So in a way, you're like, I gotta do this. It'll make it harder for them, and we might win. If I don't do my job, you know.
Yeah, like this photo right here, the one on the bottom right, there's a little ear icon. That's Cook's special ability. He could like zone in on you from making noise. He could detect you.
Nice. All right.
I know as the hitchhiker, his ability is to place traps down, and for Bubba Leatherface, his is to like rev up the chainsaw, which scares the piss out of me.
Oh, and then it triggers the panic attacks in your character,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
this game, I don't think it was announced. This was like the public beta was dropped like randomly out of the blue.
Oh no, it was announced.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, we know it was coming out the end of August. That's why we told you it was coming out to Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, we're nerds.
Yeah, I know that part, but I didn't hear about the beta, like the open beta.
Oh yeah.
that was random.
I guess that's fair because we follow one of the developers of the game on Twitter, and he was talking about it for a while, but it wasn't really like Kotaku or Polygon. It wasn't like public knowledge to other websites, not until it happened. You know, I guess it's with these kind of things, they always change the date. I don't know, but it sounds like you had a good time. Did you have any negative things? Anything that you think needs to be fixed?
I feel like things to be fixed. It's like repetitive. It's the same over and over. It gets.
Lee asks, did Grandpa suck the blood good? I don't know if he would know that. You don't play as.
Can we rewind that? Lee also said, "I want to give Granddaddy blood." Of course, Lee, you can in a blowy. You can give them both. And, Grandpa sucked on the blood. It was pretty good, I guess.
Jesus Christ! All right.
He moaned.
Oh, okay, you moaned. So, sorry, you were saying the gameplay loop kind of felt repetitive.
Yeah, same. Oh, it was the same thing over and over. I think number one, the thing pissed me off the most is like the health on some of these characters. It's just like you shank them, and shank them. They're still running. Like, what the hell?
I mean, if you watch those old 1970s horror movies,
yeah, that was a fucking thing. The survivors would survive mad shit. You'd be like, God damn, die, just fucking die.
Yeah.
Right, Lee? Wasn't that a thing in old horror? Like, what? You gotta watch more horror movies. Me and Lee been watching old horror movies, and we see that shit all the time. Versus horror movies now, where someone gets their just shotgun blast to the face. Anyway, that's Terrifier too.
I think one more thing that pissed me off was when survivors would burst out the window from like escaping you, and they'd land on the ground. As a killer, you run to them, like hit them, and like your character would spaz out. And like your character, like the killer, would go in a stun lock, which is weird because you don't do any damage to them when they're on the ground, which pissed me off. Dude. I was mad.
You know what? That sounds like an animation issue.
Yeah,
I think because they're stuck in the animation of jumping out the window. That's the way they're balancing it. Is you go to hit them, because that's something we deal with when we play Evil Dead. If a character's in an animation in Evil Dead and I'm the demon and I'm trying to hit them, I don't do any damage or anything. So that's probably how they're trying to get away around that. So, because there's gonna be another map and 2 other killers. Do you think that'll freshen things up a bit more if you have a different level and different killers?
Most likely, yeah. Freshen up. I hope they add more scenes from the movies. Maybe some other DLC maps, random ones, homemade.
Yeah, they showed the gas station is gonna be a different level.
There we go. Yeah, I heard like you said before, they're releasing. There's leaks of new killers and I think 2 new maps. I've seen it on Twitter.
Yeah, we seen the 2 other killers are original killers made for the game. They were never in any movie. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
They actually apparently got the blessing of the original director's family. To put this character. That's how far they went. How did Lee wants to know how did Leatherface feel to murder people?
How did it feel? I mean, it was great. I like revving the chainsaw. That was one of my favorite things. Just chasing people. He's like he has the most stam and he's fastest.
Leatherface?
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, he does. He's the fastest and has most stam. But during like chasing survivors during those little corridors down like the bottom of the map and the tunnels. The map feels so like close up in your face and you lose people so easily because there's so many like hidey holes, little glory holes you could hide in. This game is 10 out of 10 for me. I love it.
Oh, it's 10 out of 10 even though you feel is repetitive.
Yeah, it's great. From the map design, looks exactly like the movie. It's so beautiful. Oh yeah,
like I said, we follow one of the developers on Twitter. And he posts random facts about the games all the time. How like they studied the exact kind of flowers that grew there.
Oh really?
they studied the lens filter they use when they film the movie. All this incredible stuff. This is a homage to this movie, and that's great. I love these horror homages for games for Leatherface, for Friday the 13th, for Evil Dead. I hope we get a Scream game. We should get a Chucky game.
Oh yeah, fucking Chucky, bro. Chucky needs a video game. Or fucking Hellraiser!
You opened the box!
Yeah, you opened the box and I came. Well, I hope this game doesn't die as Friday the 13th. I hope it really doesn't do that.
Well, Friday the 13th died because of the licensing issues that came up. They pretty much lost the rights after the game came out. And they were literally not allowed to release anything else. They were going to release Jason X content. There was going to be a Jason X costume and a spaceship map. And they lost the rights and they legally could not release anything. And this is, ironically, I don't know if you knew this, the same people that made Friday the 13th made this game.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yep, same developers.
Huh.
Yep.
That's
so, yeah. Scream or Chucky would make Lee come if they made a video game. What other horror franchise would you like to see be a video game? That's a good question. Who came up with that?
Oh,
I did.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know. To be honest with you.
Wow, that's a lot of cum, Lee. Jesus.
I mean, I guess it's not really a horror movie. I mean, a killer. So you need a killer, I'm basically saying. I mean, poltergeists, they're pretty cool. Like paranormal, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool game.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. You know.
I mean, they have that, but it's like so cheesy. Like Phasmophobia.
Yeah.
Kind of cheesy.
They have the new there's a Ghostbusters game where you form Ghostbusters versus a spirit that terrorizes. So that's something.
Mm-hmm.
And Evil Dead, you play the demon as well. So, Poltergeist or Insidious, that'd be interesting. That would be interesting.
Yeah,
that'd be something.
Cool.
Yeah, and no slashers. You would see none of the famous boogeymen.
Yeah, what about a Halloween video game?
I mean, Michael Myers. There's something that I mean, they have him Dead by Daylight, but I think
yeah, he is.
I think he could do his own game.
I don't know. There's not a lot of Michael Myers content you can pull out of him.
I guess
It's like
yeah, but it's like he goes to the same neighborhood, it's the same house, so I don't know.
Oh, Lee just said Killer Clowns is coming.
Oh yes,
Little Piggy is obsessed with that. He cannot wait.
Yes, have you watched the movie? It's ridiculous. It's cuckoo bananas. But yeah, watch it. The game, yeah, there's a game. Yeah, Killer Clowns. But where's Chucky?
Where the fuck is Chucky?
I don't. He's not here.
You could be a DLC for Dead by Daylight.
Geez, they could do their own games. I don't know. All right, so I guess you're gonna buy this game day one.
Oh, most likely.
All right. Oh, what system you play? Oh yeah, you play on PC only.
Yeah, PC. I also, by the way, I was going to the settings of that game, and there is gonna be cross platform.
Yep.
I seen that in the settings.
Yep.
That's fucking sick.
That's what we were saying. Well, yeah, we gotta play it on Xbox, and on Xbox it comes on Game Pass. So there's gonna be even more people playing it because if you got Game Pass, it's practically free.
Yep.
Woo!
There's
All right.
one more thing I wanted to say about that game, Texas Chainsaw, is that the maps are just large and have no time limit, which I fucking love.
Wait, there's no time limit in the matches?
Nope.
What the
as long as
fuck?
you want.
So why are people rushing so much from the videos we saw? Maybe
Maybe they don't know that.
I don't know, because I got in a game that was at least 20 minutes long, because this guy was camping the exit the whole time. He was sitting crouched, hiding.
The survivor or the killer?
The survivor. Because we were looking for him for the longest time, and we could not find him.
Why did he leave?
I don't know. He was teabagging when he saw us, and he left. As like a last fuck you.
Oh!
it's what the Toba Hooper family always dreamed of.
You know, you can make a game as addictive as it can, but we're all degenerates on here online.
Yeah, we said all of us knew. Sharing wine. I love that. Well, thank you for having me out here, man.
Anytime, Wall Goblin. Let's give every round of applause to Wall Goblin.
Yeah, we learned some shit.
Yeah. I can't wait for the Texas Chainsaw Massacres. You got any social media or anything you want to plug, Wall Goblins?
No, I'm good.
You good? All right. Well,
I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, plug
Wall Goblin. Yeah, it's Wall Goblin. Look me up on YouTube. I make videos, random ass videos.
What kind of videos? Gaming or
gaming. I make game videos.
All right, check. See, you're gonna make some letter. You may make some Letterface videos. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, I watch that shit.
Do it. Do it. All right, you get out of here. We got. Thank you for calling in. What a nice boy.